This is a story that you might have read or you might have seen the film of this, and it is called Pinocchio. And can you think of the special thing about Pinocchio? What do you know about him? Let's read the story and find out. Geppetto, the carpenter, had always wanted to make a puppet. One day he found the perfect piece of wood. He began by carving a head and a little nose. Slowly the nose grew longer and longer and longer. Geppetto was astonished, but he kept on carving. Hours later, he finished his long-nosed puppet and smiled. Suddenly, the puppet jumped up, snatched Geppetto's wig, and ran outside. "Come back here, puppet! Come back!" Geppetto cried. "I'm not a puppet," shouted the puppet. "My name is Pinocchio, and I am a real boy." Pinocchio kept running straight past a policeman. "What's going on?" said the policeman. Then he saw Geppetto waving a chisel. "Stop there, old man," he ordered. "You look dangerous." "Hee hee," giggled Pinocchio. He skipped back home and snuggled in the armchair by the fire. Bzzz. "Foolish puppet," buzzed a cricket. There's the cricket. That's the size of the cricket, and then that's his big shadow on the wall. "Hey!" shouted Pinocchio. "I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy." "Oh, no, you're not," said the cricket. "You're a naughty puppet. Only good puppets become real boys." Pinocchio was lost in thought until Geppetto arrived home with some supper. Dad," said Pinocchio, "I want to be a real boy." Geppetto smiled. "Well, let's start by sending you to school." "Be good, Pinocchio," called Geppetto. There's Pinocchio ready for his first day of school. He's got his books under his arm. On the way to school, Pinocchio saw a crowd of people. "Are you here for the puppet show?" asked a well-dressed man. "A puppet show?" said Pinocchio. "Oh, yes." He sold his schoolbook and bought a ticket. So he's not going to school after all. "Hello, puppet," the performers called to Pinocchio. "Come and join us." "We are going to the land of lost toys," said a clown. "Do you want to come along?" "I'd love to," replied Pinocchio at once. The land of lost toys was one big funfair. "Yippee!" squealed Pinocchio. "Are you a lost toy too?" asked a teddy bear. Yes," lied Pinocchio. His wooden nose began to itch. "I have no family," said the teddy bear. "Nor do I," said Pinocchio. His itchy nose began to grow. It grew longer and longer. "Foolish puppet," buzzed a voice. "You don't deserve to be a real boy. Your poor father is sick with worry. He's rowing across the ocean to find you." "Oh no," Pinocchio sighed. "I must save him." And instantly his nose started to shrink. "I'll help you," cooed a pigeon. Pinocchio jumped on her back and they soared to the coast. Look, there's Geppetto. "Pinocchio, where are you?" There he is, cried Pinocchio. As the puppet watched, a huge wave rose up and swallowed Geppetto's boat. "I'll save you, Dad," cried Pinocchio, and he dived into the chilly water. Pinocchio swam and swam, but there was no sign of Geppetto. Then he felt a rush of water, and everything went dark. Where do you think he's gone? Uh-oh. Where am I? Wondered Pinocchio with a shudder. Peering into the gloom, he saw a faint glow. He followed it down a squelchy tunnel. Squelch, squelch, and stopped in surprise. An old man was sitting at a desk. "Dad?" whispered Pinocchio. "Pinocchio," said Geppetto. "I'm so sorry I was naughty," said Pinocchio. "But don't worry, I'll get us out of here." Pinocchio led Geppetto back along the dark, squelchy tunnel to the mouth of the cave. "Jump!" cried Pinocchio. "I'll tow you to shore." Do you think, was it really a cave? Looks like they've been swallowed by a big shark. By midnight, Pinocchio and Geppetto were safely home. "You're a good puppet," said Geppetto, kissing his son goodnight. The next morning, Pinocchio woke up, feeling very different. "Dad," he shouted, "I'm a real boy at last." And there's Geppetto and Pinocchio. They lived happily ever after. Now I wonder, I've got something I'd like you to try and do today. Do you think you could try and make a puppet? Now you mightn't be able to make one out of wood like Geppetto did, but you could maybe make a sock puppet and stick some buttons on, or you could use a milk carton or a yogurt pot or toilet rolls or some things that are lying around your house, and see if you can make a puppet just like Pinocchio. But be careful he doesn't run away, and watch that he doesn't tell lies and his nose starts to grow.